Hello, hello, and welcome back as we celebrate Brittany Hit Me Spears taking out a contract on the Berserker Queen like it killed her dog in Perfidious Pete plays XCOM War of the Chosen. Brittany, I mean, for somebody who just lost their dog to the Berserker Queen, you seem pretty upbeat, but maybe that's because you went full John Wick on the Queen and double-tapped that dude in the brain. Gave him the old Theon Greyjoy, as it were. And I gotta say, Britney Spears, except for the work bitch video, which I think is hugely underrated, I've never respected you more. In that, I kind of respect you a little bit now, and before, I had absolutely, utterly no respect for you whatsoever. So there's that. Integrated Warfare, I forgot. It's been a little while since I played any XCOM, so I kind of forgot what we're doing. We should probably go, like, investigate a Codex site or something. Do we have the team for that? Last episode, we took out the Berserker Queen. That's nice. We also did a facility because apparently the Doom counter was ticking. Do we have a team that could go maybe raid the Coda? I mean, we got a pretty strong team here. We got Morgan Kratos Freeman, Lindsay 80 Proof Lohan, Tay-Tay, the Wig Splitter. Do we have a Sylvester Stallone? We could go double Grenadier, double Ranger. That's a pretty effective team. What would we back it up with? I mean, definitely Ava No Tears Perone. Reb Brown and Kim Kardashian are on a covert op. Do we really want to try that mission without a specialist? Because we need to take a specialist, and our next greatest specialist is nobody, actually. We got 4 days till Steve Irwin comes back around. When the man comes around. We should have a Johnny Cash on this team. How come we don't have a Johnny Cash? At some point, we've got to do a run that's just all dead musical legends. So we could go hit that mysterious stranger, grab some loot. We need to kill 4 days until Steve Irwin comes back. That's effectively what we're doing. We're killing 4 days waiting for Steve. We were building a radio relay over here. Okay, I mean, that seems like a respectable way for us to spend our time. We also have a bunch of supplies. Maybe we should have old Richard Dick Tigan over there start doing some research on the alien weapons. I mean, we've got the hunter weapons that we've picked up at the beginning, and maybe like we could start equipping somebody with a frost axe or the shadow keeper if we upgrade them. They might not be terrible. Recent act of sabotage is still a number of troops with fear of our pursuers. Now, see, that's the thing, is they won't be afraid of Chosen. What they'll be afraid of is like Campbell's soup.
The Chosen aren't afraid to resort to sabotage tactics if it means slowing down our efforts.
What did that actually do to us, Bradford? Yeah, I mean, as soon as the guys get back from that mission, we may go kill him, but what did that actually do? Did that do anything significant? Lindsay Lohan's not afraid of the Chosen, okay? Taylor Swift, afraid of the Chosen. Fantastic. Abraham Lincoln, not afraid of the Chosen. Well, at least there's that. Who else got it? Not Thurgood the benchmark. Was it just Swift and Lohan? Because if it was just Swift and Lohan, I'm actually kind of okay with that. I mean, it's 20 days in the recovery thing, which straight up bullshit, actually, but Yuri's fine. You know, even if they hit some of the guys that are this far down the roster, I'm not really sure I care. So what if Justin Bieber is afraid of the Chosen? He's never gonna fight one. It doesn't matter. Be like, oh, Pete, I have a horrifying, crippling fear of nice clowns. Be like, well, you don't have to worry about that, Justin Bieber, because you're never gonna meet one. There's no such thing as a nice clown. They're all horrible, Justin. All coming through clear. We got our 99 supplies. We got another safety valve. Do we have enough contacts to continue making contact? We do. We could go hit Eastern and Western Asia and pick up the Asia continent bonus, which is what? Pretty good. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's go make contact here. This will happen instantly, so, you know, job's done. Mostly it's just watch a cutscene, Pete. Bradford's nephew coming walking down the old ramp here. You know, you don't quite have the John Bradford hair, but he's getting there. He doesn't quite have the little mohawk, like the faux hawk spike thing that Bradford has going, but he's closing in on it. He's closing in on it. We are gonna have to build another radio beacon, but we also have to make more contact too. That cost 160 intel? Why? Probably should have looked at the amount of intel that was going to take before I just randomly clicked buttons. Nah, I mean, the sort of blindly mash the keyboard, click buttons wherever you happen to spot a button. Philosophy's been working for the playthrough so far. Why change now?
We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our
Well,
systems.
that's okay. We're not super worried about it, Lily, in that we have 13 regions contacted, and as soon as we build this radio beacon, we're gonna get inside knowledge, which is actually a pretty sweet upgrade, to be perfectly frank. Is Steve Irwin back yet, though? Because if he's back, I'd really like to go grab a Codex brain or something. We're unlikely to fight the Chosen on that mission, so our crippling fear of the Chosen is considerably less relevant. You back yet, Steve? Steve's back. All right, let's go hit the Codex brain site, I guess. Codex brain, where are you at? Codex brain coordinates. That's going to be... Actually, you know what? We should go to the black site data coordinates, because we're already there. 18 enemies, an elite priest, heavy mech, sectopod, archon, spectre, codex, lead officer, shield bearer, lancer, viper, and purifier. We got a big blob of garbage, but we also got a big blob of badass to take down that big blob of garbage. The game has auto-selected, almost auto-selected the team I wanted, with the exception of Morgan Kratos Freeman, who I actually don't want on this mission. They got it right in one. Who do we want to take if you're not taking Morgan Kratos Freeman, Pete? Well, that's easy. It's going to be Ava No Tears Perone. I gots to have my Reaper, though. Gots to have my Reaper. Just a little salty it can't be Britney Spears. I was looking forward to having her hit it one more time. So, Tay-Tay, got the Arashi. Okay, I mean, you seem to be well equipped. Stallone, we're going to change you up a little bit. Let's get rid of that frost bomb. You're not going to need it. Let's give you an incendiary bomb instead. Got your warden armor on. Well, really all I need for this mission, P, is just a healthy dose of human growth hormone. I mean, when it comes down to the hormone, P, you know, I'm a simple man at heart, really. It's just be like, hit me with that HGHP, hook a brother up, and then I will go forth and I will fight. So you're gonna get the crummy gun. Can we do? I suppose we have any weapon upgrades for you. We could give you a superior auto loader. What do you currently have? A superior auto loader, and it's very funny. Okay. Well, there's nothing we need to put on that then. Lindsay Lohan, we're going to give you actually your own gun back. Lindsay Lohan gets to carry the gun of Lindsay Lohan. Mostly because Lindsay Lohan does not have a PCS slot here. I suppose we could fix that. We could give her 20 dodge. No. I really want to just let Lindsay have extra. Where the extra counts. Let's give her some Venom rounds. Sure, why? You know, AP rounds are actually not bad for Lindsay, too. Could make a case for those. I'm going to give her the Venom rounds instead. Do we want to get rid of... You know what? Why don't you take the Frost Bomb, Lindsay Lohan? We may not need it, but then again, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. It's the good old classic paradigm. And Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln, we're going to adjust your loadout all the way around. As much as I adore making you wear the serpent armor, because honestly, I do it for my own personal amusement. I mean, I don't even have a good reason. It makes me laugh, so... Let's give you the katana, the war suit, get rid of that rocket launcher in favor of a blaster launcher, that plasma grenade in favor of some AP rounds. And I'm thinking you look pretty good to go. Is there anything we'd want that we don't? I mean, nobody's wearing the serpent suit. Probably somebody should wear it. I'm just not sure who that somebody would be. I don't want to forego a mimic beacon, and right now Taylor Swift is the only person carrying one. Can we swap the frost bomb? You know what? Let's do that. Swap the frost bomb with the mimic beacon, and then what we'll do is we'll make Tay-Tay look like herself in one of her videos. Oh, she's got a bad reputation now. Look at homegirl. I'm sorry, old Taylor Swift isn't here. Now it's just a crimson-lipped goddess of death. Because I killed the old Taylor Swift. She's dead. Let's do this. That sincerely looks like one of the outfits Taylor Swift wore in that video while she was like dancing on the wing of her plane or whatever shit was going on in there. Your message is very confusing to me, Taylor Swift. I mean, I know you're a super bad girl now, but even in your super bad girl mode, you're like still pretty much just the girl next door kind of wholesome vibe. You can't pull off that big of a heel face turn, or in this case a face heel turn. You can't pull off that big of a swap, Taylor Swift. You're too damn wholesome. Like about 15 years ago when people tried to convince the world that eggs were bad for you. Be like, no, you know what? Eggs are, the eggs have come back around. They'd be like, no, eggs are all right, man. You guys were giving eggs a bad, oh, they're high in cholesterol. No, you know what? Eggs are fine. Stop picking on eggs. There's nothing wrong with eggs. Reasonable, perfectly cromulent food. People have been eating eggs for 100,000 years. Stop picking on eggs. Taylor Swift is the egg of the pop world. Just be like, don't pick on Taylor Swift. Even if Taylor's trying to self-brand herself as the edgy bad boy of the breakfast table, you can't allow it. What's going on here? There's a whole bunch of bad guys. There's a jug of goo that you would like us to steal, and we're gonna go steal said junk of goo. Kill a lot of guys in the process. Alright, we gotta go 8,000 miles to get to the black site coordinates, and in between our target and ourselves is like 40 miles of bad road. But that's okay, we got Ava No Tears Perone to keep an eye out for us. We got no tears. So far, she got nothing. I can't decide whether to be pleased or concerned. So we gotta... I don't like the fact that we gotta run down in between this corridor of death. This is making me a little uncomfortable. Is this covered? Come up here.
I will go.
Little peep on... Give us the high ground there, Ava Prone. Give us eyes. Go Legolas for me. She got nothing. But your elf eyes were supposed to spot something. That's... When I say go full Legolas, you'd be like, tell me what your elf eyes see. Your elf eyes are supposed to see something, though. What the hell good are your creepy vertical slit pupil elf eyes if they don't actually let me see the unseen?
Getting it done.
Did elves have vertical slit pupils in Lord of the Rings? I don't know. What do you... Did they? Gotta admit, it gives Orlando Bloom a little more edge if he's got, like, serpent pupils. Makes him a little bit more dangerous. Although I have seen Dead Man's Tell No Tales, the most recent Pirates of the Caribbean. Man, was that movie bad. It was not good. It was real bad. And granted, now, in Orlando Bloom's defense, he's only in it for like 90 seconds, so he's got that going for him. But still, whew, that movie was a turd. Really should have been called Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Shit the Bed, because they really shit the bed on that one. And I'm assuming whoever wrote the script for that has been killed. Like, the producers, just Jerry Bruckheimer has had them. He's had them killed. Be like, sorry, this is tainted my legacy forever. You've stained it, and yeah, you're gonna have to go now. Jerry's got to kill you. Sorry. Nobody derails the Bruckheimer train.
An alien patrol.
Well, I mean, you say the time for hiding is over, but those guys are actually super approachably killable.
I go where I am needed.
Looks like they have an Archon friend. It's actually a different pod, so we've got 1-2 pods stacked right up on top of each other, but man, those guys are deep. They're like well in the map here. How do we want to approach them? I really wish these things were explodable. Like, if we could blow that up, that's definitely how I would want to approach it. I would be like, well, let's start this fight with a bang and just blaster launcher the shit out of it. Lindsay Lowe, let's get you up here. We know there are 2 pods. Honestly, given the caliber of these 2 pods, I usually dislike, I'm hesitant to engage multiple pods in a single instance. But in this case, no tougher than they are. I kind of feel like, you know, we're okay. We can take both of these pods.
Will do.
They're very approachable.
Heading there now.
Taylor Swift. Okay, well, that's less approachable, Taylor Swift. So much so that we're actually going to move you around, because I really don't want to trigger that sectopod. We're not going to be shooting or anything, so we're not worried about Overwatch. These guys, of course, are going to patrol towards the sectopod. As long as they stand next to that truck, I won't mind. Perfect. Thank you. Well, that's going to get remote started. I feel like maybe we just, You're shitting me. It doesn't the remote start actually doesn't hit either one of those guys, huh? Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's not complete and utter horseshit. Well, then, I suppose we'll have to come at this with a slightly different approach, then.
I am trusting you.
The Perone over here, you're gonna make me come at it all crabbed and sideways? Fine, I'll come at it all crabbed and sideways.
It requires patience.
No, it really doesn't. What it requires is a claymore mine with somebody lobbing a grenade onto the top of it. That's just basically what's required here. I'm feeling like that somebody's just going to be Lindsay 80 proof Lohan. Could we shoot the grenade? Sure, but I mean, why shoot the grenade when this is also an option?
Take this!
Lindsay's going to go full salvo after this as well, so we've got great opportunities for follow-up. Yeah, but there's almost nothing left of the bad guys. Are you stasis? Oh, no. This is his animation cutscene. I was going to say, did you stasis already? Jeez, we barely hit you. Well, Jimmy the Robot has gone into Overwatch. I'm sorry, James, but that was a terrible idea. Probably should not have done that.
I got it, right?
Yeah, you got him. Sylvester Stallone, then. 42% chance to hit this guy is actually atrocious. Steve Irwin, can you combat protocol him to death? I would assume that you can. Yep, alright. So, no muss, no fuss then. Easy turn. Let's just settle down. Let this one come to us. CNL. And a promotion from Mr. Steve Irwin. Tay-Tay, of course, still all cloaked up with her concealment, so let's move her forward. Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln is not concealed, but can advance to here and potentially get some Overwatch shots at this patrol when they come towards us, because, I mean, they know we're here now, so they're on the way. Stallone? Guess we'll just have you Overwatch. Tay-Tay, may as well have you. Taylor Swift can actually get a shot at a sectopod. We should very much not like her to do that, though.
Overwatch.
I'm not sure why she can see it, but it can't see her. Well, Sly. Solid opener. Abraham Lincoln getting in on the action. Look at Honest Abe go. That was a downtown shot, though, Honest Abe. He's must have been out shooting skeet in between episodes. Honest Abe's been practicing. Didn't take a shot there, though. Why did Taylor Swift? Oh, Taylor Swift is concealed, right? It's like, why did Tay-Tay not shoot? Still concealed, Pete. Still concealed. Do we need to use a double tap ability here? Like, if we kill this guy, is he going to explode and harm us in any fashion? No, I mean, we need nothing special. We're not on a timer here. Nothing special. Basic garden variety, 98%. See your armor in hell, by the way. And then, Lindsay. I think, probably, just finish him up then. You know what, Steve Irwin? We could get you a little more EXP here. Why don't you kill him, Steve? Hey, crikey, Pete. Never bagged me a sectopod before, but, well, add one to the menagerie. It's another win for the big Steve Irwin. God, I love my job, Pete. God, I love it. Snatching some loot here. Picked up an Illyrium core and a superior laser sight. Both things which we can make use of. These guys have not moved, and since they have not moved, I'm going to assume that they're going to try and maintain their whole let's not move philosophy. So let's slip Ava Perone over there. I don't see any particularly compelling reason to not have the rest of the team advance in case these guys do decide to take a reaction.
I'm on the move.
Tay-Tay's still all cloaked up.
On Overwatch.
Get her up there. Honest Abe can have you back up our girl.
Here I come.
These guys decide they want to come around the corner because they're feeling froggy. We can give them a little bit of that good old W.
Ready to go.
I don't expect these guys to move. I really don't. Which is why when I'm going to reload and forego an abundance of Overwatch, they're definitely going to suddenly decide they want to move. They're going to suddenly Seymour me? Oh, not this time. Okay. Good. I didn't really want to be suddenly Seymour.
Tired of waiting around.
Stallone, let's move you up here.
Locked and loaded.
You know what? We're in no particular rush here. Let's just take another turn. Calm, easy, sedate pace. Let everybody get all their bullets back.
Ready to rock.
Reloaded, ready to work. Brittany hit me spears. I kind of don't want to waste any of your resources at all.
Moving to Overwatch.
Let's just get Lindsay low in a slightly better position. And then next turn we'll go on these boys. Stallone? Overwatch. If they still don't want to move, and from our looks of things, they definitely don't. Oh, but they found some friends. Well, that was nice of them.
The target is marked.
Yep. We waited maybe a little bit too long to engage here. We're still gonna get some Overwatch. You ready to get... My brain reached back to try and find an owl joke there, and then I realized, you know what, Pete? Owls are adorable, but there's really nothing funny about owls. If you were gonna make an owl joke after trying to, like, shoehorn in a joke about the Overwatch League and how I kind of feel like Activision is fucking it up a little bit. Now you guys are gonna decide to move? Very funny. Well, get ready to get shot a lot. Couldn't have happened to a nicer fella. Take that, Nikolai Coster-Waldau.
They're on to me.
Yeah, well, why don't you go ahead and shoot them then, Taylor, if they're onto you. I mean, maybe take a shot, though. There you go. Taylor was just calmly sighting it in. She wanted to take her time and make sure she got the hit. That man is also on fire. So we have an abundance of explodables. We can blow that up. That's a really, really bad idea, though. Also, we could blow that up, which is likewise a really, really bad idea. What I'd like to blow up is this guy's cover. Do we think we could maybe make that? Do we need to blow up his cover? I mean, we could just have Steve go stick a knife in his skull. You know what? Let's do that. Hey, Steve. No, not the purifier. Although that's not a bad idea, because that'll prevent him from exploding as well. Come insert your skull jack into this man's brain. Come jack this dude. Hey, Pete, you know, turn a phrase there. Phrasing, it really, man, it really shouldn't be. I mean, I run a family show here, Pete. Don't be encouraging me to go over there and jack a dude, if you know what I'm saying. What, Steve? There's nothing wrong with that. So what? I know, it's not, it's got nothing to do with the gender, Pete, actually. Steve Irwin's more of any port in a storm kind of equal opportunity employer, if you catch my drift there. But what I meant, Steve, was it just, I mean, you know, keep the innuendos, mate, to like a minimum there. I mean, Bendy's out here. I mean, I know she's like 20 now, so she's, you know. Yeah, could you guys be less nearby? Yeah, Bendy's like 20 now, Pete, but still, it's a family show. If I blow you up, are you going to explode and kill me? Like, maybe, because I think your explosion radius is 2 tiles, which puts me in it. Yeah, I have moved poorly. That was a bad idea. Can we one-shot the Codex? Well, we can if we run up here. Shoot the Codex in a spine, then we can always just... Pete, you're overthinking. You have way more bullets than you have targets to put bullets. You know what? You're right. I'm definitely overthinking. I have way more bullets than I have targets that require bullets. Lindsay Lohan just kills me. One problem solved. Can anybody go and get me a certifiable kill on that purifier? Like, without... You know, Sylvester Stallone at 69%, I kind of like your chances. We can also make that maybe a little better just by getting closer. You do have our blue screen rounds, though, which also makes you the best bet for killing... You know what? We got the code. Never mind. Pete, again, stop overthinking, man. Just send in your team and have them do their damn job. Walk up to this Codex, have Taylor Swift shoot it in the face. It'll be dead, and you can walk back over to something more important. This critical, which you have a 95% chance of doing, kills it. There you go. Stop complicating shit. You're complicating things that are not complicated. Knock it off.
I'm going.
Sometimes you gotta be pretty stern with yourself. You gotta be like, you know what, self? Stop fucking up. I'm prone to that. Alright, Ava prone, let's get you the hell out of Dodge then. Just in case this man explodes a little larger than I expect him to explode. Didn't explode at all, though, Pete. Well, good. I guess that makes Abraham Lincoln implacable. Bring him up here.
Let's do this.
Stallone? Might as well just double move you, I guess. Like clockwork, man. The team is, I mean, we're firing on all cylinders here. Ava, no tears, Perone's got Archon in sight. Well, let's see what else is with that Archon, because he damn sure ain't alone.
No place for you to go now.
Double Codex and a Spectre. Cutscene. I feel like we're doing that. Look, again, clockwork, though. The mission is just tuck, 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 tuck. We're walking down the checklist, checking off the boxes. We could have Ava Perone come over here and toss a Claymore. We don't know if these guys are moving or not. That's the issue. Or if those guys are moving. But they're unlikely to step on us. Let's have Ava Perone. Ava Perone's in a little bit of a fit. You know what, Ava? Come over here. You've got eyes on those guys, so we're not going to lose sight of them. Ava Perone, she will always find you. She's Daniel Day-Lewis in Last of the Mohicans. Stay alive. Whatever may occur, she will find you. Stallone, if we bring you up here, you gonna get some shots? If these guys patrol this way, you might. They have to patrol this way a goodly way, though. Still, having you shoot at them would be useful. I'd really rather have you on Overwatch.
Let's move already.
Steve, you gonna be able to get any Overwatch here? I mean, Steve should still be able to get Overwatch just because he's really fast with the Overwatch. Steve's got the auto Overwatch maneuver. I think we'll tuck Taylor Swift right up in behind you. And we're coming at this pretty aggressively.
Got it covered.
Lindsay Lohan is admittedly lagging behind a little bit. What's the matter, Lindsay? One too many handfuls of Vicodin last night? I mean, definitely, yes. That's the thing that happened, Pete, and that she had probably a handful of Vicodin, which I think we could all agree. Consider, I mean, according to the recommended dosage, I think we can all say that that's one too many. Not typically supposed to take that by the handful. Just, what can we blow up? Nothing useful. The opposite of useful. You know, we could get some free damage on this guy. If we toss a Claymore into that square, will we be able to hit Codex with that? Does that catch Codex? It does not. We're going to go a little deeper to catch Codex. Now, wait a minute. It's 2 tiles. Yeah, we're going to have to go 1 tile deeper to catch the Codex. But, will the car explosion still set it off if we put it there? No, no, no. The car explosion is itself only 2 tiles, so we can't go for the remote start and the Claymore. Most unfortunate. We could just go for the Claymore, though. I'm curious how those guys would react. We can't really get much closer. Let's just go for the Claymore. Maybe they'll take cover behind the car, and then we can blow the car up. Again, Pete, you're overcomplicating, sir. Just take it easy, man. Take it easy. Take your 8 damage, blow these guys to Kingdom Come, split those codexes into 2, and see where they go once they're exploded. Look out, Daniel Craig is on the alert. Okay, see, they have gone to a very foolish place, because now one of them is standing next to a mostly explodable car. What's our follow-up, then? Abraham Lincoln and a blaster bomb, I think, pretty much sweeps the board, does he not? I mean, it's going to be real close. Not necessarily an immediately swept board, but it's some people who are not having a very good day. What else? I mean, what are we saving it for at this point? What are we saving it for? Use the blaster bomb.
On your tail.
It's 2 dead Codexes and a badly injured Spectre who probably doesn't have cover at the end of this. Yeah, there goes the Codexes. He does still have cover, though. Can anybody get up there and shoot him in the spine without activating a new pod? Steve? No, I mean, Steve can get a shot at him, but...
Absolutely.
We could also just combat protocol him. Would that kill him, Steve? You bag yourself another one? Not quite. 66. You know what, Steve? You got this. Eh, crocky Pete. I mean, I got some of it. Yeah, that's how the old gun works. You know who else might be able to finish it off, though? I think Tay-Tay's got a little bit of guaranteed damage in the tank there, mate. Why don't we have old Taylor Swift go over there and see if she can't close him out? I mean, it's not looking too good at 59%. It's not fantastic. Never mind, Pete.
Well,
There's a reason Taylor Swift's got such a killer reputation, Pete, am I right? She loves the murder.
Whatever you say.
Alright, Lincoln, you're implacable now, so just move you to here. Lindsay Lohan's still back here being Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction, trying to play catch-up.
On Overwatch.
Well, you know what, Lindsay, just, like...
Got it covered.
No, you don't have it covered. If you had it covered, you wouldn't have to cover this much ground this turn, and you could maybe Overwatch. Because these guys are definitely coming over here. And they're definitely going to activate. They're definitely going to get shot by Sylvester Stallone. Well, shot at. Great shot, by the way. Hey, come on, Pete. There was, you saw the bullets hit that thing that was right in front of me. There was some kind of, like, obstacle or debris or something that cost me some of my fire effectiveness. And, you know what? I'm not taking the blame for that one, Pete. I'm not. That's, that one's on you. You know what? I'm blaming you for that. That should be a free reload for Sylvester. Yeah, he's still got both of his actions. So, what can you give me here? Double 64s on the mech is terrible, and the chain shot is exactly the same thing. So let's wrap it. What if we just single shot him? You know what? That's good enough. I'd rather have 180 than 269s. Really, Pete? You'd give up 260? Okay, yeah. Everything's got to be a sex joke. Never give up 269s, though, Pete. Yeah, well, maybe you never do. Ava Perone, can you kill the robot? Ava Perone just kills the robot. Alright, let's do that then.
I go where you tell me.
I would like you to go over here by this car and be the silentest of killers. I mean, she does need a max damage roll here. All things considered, probably not worth the risk of having her revealed. Although we could sting him, I guess. Sting will never reveal us. You know, because he's just a genuinely pretty good guy from all reports. I mean, everybody says, you know, it's Sting. He's like, loves the environment. Like, into boning his wife for hours and hours and hours on end. I'm sure she appreciates it. It's just, by all reports, pretty good cat. Who doesn't like Roxanne? 17 big damage from Tay-Tay's first. The Crimson-Lipped Goddess of Death is on fire today, though. Yeah, it was. I just said you were on fire, man. You're working it. Tay-Tay is out there. We challenged her reputation at the start of the episode. Now she's desperate to prove herself. There's not really much left to prove at this point, but
It's dead. It has to be dead.
bit of a drama queen.
Sure thing.
What would the Swifties be tweeting about, though, if there wasn't a little drama in Taylor Swift's life? I mean, at this point, the drama is kind of part of her brand. Also, I'm an idiot because I forgot to give you the really good gun that lets you possibly instant execute enemies, and we gave you the shitty gun instead.
Let's do this.
Alright, get the team back together, reload. Honestly, I think maybe we just wrap this episode up. We're about a half hour in. We still got plenty of facility left to do, and the team, they're gelling, man. They're gelling like the Queen of Portugal is... Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll be killed shortly. But the team is gelling like the Queen of Portugal said, hey, could you go, like, find the new world or maybe secure us a trade route to India or something? I'm like, yeah, we can definitely do that. Trade route to India? No problem. Was that Ferdinand Magellan's goal? I'm pretty sure he was supposed to just sail around the world. I think that was his thing, Pete. You may be confusing your explorers because the Portuguese thing was definitely not him. That was probably like Vasco da Gama or someone else. Does it matter who got there first? Well, I mean, yes, Pete, it does matter who got there first. That's why you remember their names. They were the first one to do it. Yeah, well, Magellan died. He's actually the first person to sail around the world. Some random member of his crew who actually made it back to tell the story, he's the first person to sail around the world, and nobody knows that fucking guy's name. My goal in life, be that guy. I think I'm well on my way. If you want to see the continuation of my Magellanic voyage, you might consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. Or subscribing, which actually would encourage or enable you to get daily update reminders that new videos are live as our voyage continues, rather than liking. Although, you know, likes good too. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Raise the sails, mates.